Jungle Book
Right.
that was presented by ATP,
Right.
Alberta Theatre Projects, brought me to Calgary for the first time as an actor. It will definitely show people the raw side of family, the raw side of relationships, the angst, the vulnerability, the fear, the love, the joy. It will show all of it, all in a small Mumbai seaside apartment.
Wow.
18 plus,
Okay.
because of the language,
Right.
and the content.
Right.
But I encourage our South Asian family and friends from Calgary to come and see the show. First of all, to support local theatre.
Absolutely. नमस्कार, सलाम, याली मदद, सत श्री अकाल, हेलो टू कैलगरी। आप सबका स्वागत है हमारे प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस में। आप देख रहे हैं पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविजन। मैं आपका होस्ट, आपका दोस्त अमृत बराड़ा सबका स्वागत करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप सब मस्त होंगे, व्यस्त होंगे और स्वस्थ होंगे। आज के इस प्रोग्राम में एक बार फिर से हमारे साथ बहुत ही अमेजिंग गेस्ट जुड़े हैं और कुछ अमेजिंग इंफॉर्मेशन आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं। थिएटर और फिल्म्स ये हमारी ज़िंदगी का एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है। अगर हम हॉलीवुड की बात करें, बॉलीवुड की बात करें, पंजाबी मूवीज़ की बात करें और या हम बात करते हैं पैन इंडिया की, तो हर जगह से जहाँ पे एंटरटेनमेंट है हम लोग वहाँ जुड़े हुए हैं। और स्पेशली बिकॉज बॉलीवुड इज़ इन इंडिया, सो दैट मेक्स अस अ वेरी पीपल कनेक्टेड विद मूवीज़ एंड थिएटर। ऐसे बहुत सारे कलाकारों से मैंने आपकी बातचीत कराई है और आज उसी तर्ज पे हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग एक्ट्रेस और एक डायरेक्टर जुड़े हैं जो अपना शो लेकर आ रहे हैं हमारे कैलगरी शहर में। अगेन, जैसे मैंने कहा, थिएटर एक बहुत ही डिफरेंट तरह का एंटरटेनमेंट है और वहाँ पर जाकर आप एक्चुअल लोगों को देख सकते हैं अपने सामने। फिल्म्स के अंदर गलती हो सकती है तो रीटेक हो जाता है, लेकिन देयर इज नो रीटेक इन थिएटर. Everything is just one go, and we are so, I feel blessed to see such a play live, because वहाँ से इन लोगों की प्रतिभा का, इन लोगों के how much acting skills they have, उससे पता चलता है। बॉम्बे ब्लैक ये एक थिएटर जो प्ले है होने जा रहा है। एल्बर्टा थिएटर प्रोजेक्ट्स ये प्ले लेकर आ रहे हैं। मार्च 7 से 19 तक ये थिएटर जो है, ये प्ले जो है आप देख सकते हैं। इसके बारे में और बातचीत के लिए आज हमारे साथ जुड़ी हैं विनेश और मिस एलिसन, जो कि इस प्ले की डायरेक्टर हैं। वेलकम टू द शो।
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We have to be a little bit loud now. Okay.
Yeah.
So Bombay Black. I'll start with Ellison. Avinish, I'll come to you after a few minutes, because I want to know why she chose, or she was the one who chose the title Bombay Black, and why.
So the title is actually chosen by Anash Irani, who's the playwright.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And so he wrote this play. I think the first time it was done was in 2006.
Okay.
And the play is set in Bombay. It's about a family, a mother and a daughter, and they are living in Bombay, and there's a stranger that comes to their door.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
So is it I'm just asking the crux, like not everything, but do you think it's to intrigue our audience over here? It's a play about some suspense, thriller, or love story?
Absolutely, all of those things.
Oh, all of those things.
Yeah,
Wow,
there's a little bit of
that
all
sounds
of that.
amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how long you been directing plays?
Since I would say 2010.
Wow.
I actually started in opera and really enjoyed that arena.
Right.
Building really big worlds and storytelling in a kind of fantastical way was something that really drove me as a storyteller. And then I found my way to theater through opera, and now I really enjoy working with playwrights that are creating new plays. There's something really exciting about work that is happening now and being created now,
right?
Which is very different from opera.
Yeah. Absolutely. I've never been to an opera, but one day I will definitely love to see that.
Yes.
Vinesh, how long you been in this acting profession?
This acting craziness.
Yes, this is acting craziness. Exactly. I call it craziness for sure.
Yeah, I've been doing this for about 25 years.
Wow.
I started off in theater school. I'm from Vancouver, but I've been living abroad for so many years now.
Right.
And I've just been doing theater, and primarily theater. I do TV and commercials, a load of commercials. And then Jungle Book,
Right.
that was presented by ATP,
Right.
Alberta Theatre Projects, brought me to Calgary for the first time as an actor.
Wow.
And I loved Calgary a lot. Didn't really care for the weather that much back in November, December.
It's chilly.
But it's chilly. Yeah. Yeah, so I enjoyed that process.
Right.
I enjoyed the Jungle Book process.
Right.
And then I came on to do this show, and this Bombay Black is a beautiful story.
Right.
It's a family story.
Right.
It's a different kind of a family story.
Yes, a bit of a dysfunctional family story.
Yes. But it just gets you. It gets you in the gut. It's so honest. It's so raw. It's full of love. It's colorful. The language is poetic. So when I signed on to do this play, I had read it a number of times.
Right.
And I know Anush Irani. And so when I read it, I was instantly fell in love with it. And so that's what brought me here today to do this show.
I'm so thankful to you. And the thing is, Bombay Black, the even title connects to India, right?
Yes.
So we are also trying to bring this to people, to our audience, so that they can go and watch, right? And theater, live theater is some other experience, as I was saying. Like, it takes a lot of skills from the actors, and plus the people who are sitting over there, they enjoy in a very different way. Because as the first thing which I always say, even when I talk to my son, he always says that there are no retakes. So we have to improvise. If I forget some lines, I improvise. I try to create my own, so that I don't let down myself and my team and my other co-actors who are over there. So there are a lot of things which are which are very different from the movies. And I've been very fortunate. I have interviewed a lot of actors and directors from big names from Bollywood also, and Punjabi movies also. So a lot of them, they believe that if you are a good theater artist, then you can be a good movie artist, because theater is the Bible for every actor if you want to be in movies. What do you say to that?
Well, I believe that. I know that my training in theater and my work in theater over the number of years has brought me to where I am today. Theater, though, is a completely different place than behind a camera.
Absolutely.
Because it's just a different form of acting.
Right.
And you feel the energy of the crowd.
Right.
You feel the energy of the other artist, and you live in that moment for that 2 hours. So I feel that my experience and my work in theater makes me better for in front of the camera.
Alison, how you feel behind the camera? Because as she's saying, there is so much of difference. So you've been in opera now, and you must have seen a lot of people who are in making movies. So how you differentiate as a director between directing a movie and a play?
I think when it comes to film, you have a very specific experience in every frame. There's a perspective that is happening within this much space.
Right.
When you're directing for the stage, the world is all around you.
Right.
Right. And you anticipate that your audience wants an experience, or will have an experience that is completely immersive, even though they may be focusing on one part of the stage or one specific thing that's happening with this actor. The rest of the world still has to be there.
Right.
You still have to think about, where is the journey taking us?
Right.
Right. And that makes for a bit of a a bigger picture that is always happening, that's always buzzing. And when all those things come together, all those elements come together, every night is a special experience. No two nights are the same.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's the magic of theater.
It's because of the audience, or do you feel?
I think absolutely the audience is
right?
a key ingredient in theater.
Right.
You can't have theater without an audience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think you are in a way interacting with them, right? Because they are live.
Yeah.
It's not a a film which is going on, and the actors cannot see or cannot feel the audience
Yes.
vibes, right? But over here you see and you feel the audience, right?
You can feel an audience member have a physical reaction, have an emotional reaction
to that.
to a scene. I have seen people crying. I have seen people laughing out loud, and there's all these different elements
Right.
from an audience that we get each night
Yeah.
when we're performing in a show.
आप देख रहे हैं पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविजन कैलगरी फोकस प्रोग्राम, और मैं आपका होस्ट अमृत बरार आपके साथ जुड़ा हुआ हूं। एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेते हैं और ब्रेक के बाद दोबारा हाजिर होते हैं। जाइएगा कहीं नहीं, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन और मिलने वाली है। तो मिलते हैं एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद। देखते रहिए पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविजन। वेलकम बैक, एक बार फिर से स्वागत हमारे प्रोग्राम कैलगरी फोकस में। हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं विनेश और एलिसन, जो कि एक अमेजिंग प्ले आपके लिए लेके आ रही हैं, जिसका नाम है बॉम्बे ब्लैक, जिसको लिखा है अनोश ईरानी जी ने और डायरेक्ट किया है, अगेन डायरेक्ट कर रही हैं एलिसन वोंग। ये जो थिएटर का प्ले है, ये कैलगरी में होने जा रहा है मार्च 7 से लेके 19 तक। तो अगर आप इस अमेजिंग प्ले को देखना चाहते हैं तो इस प्रोग्राम में बाकी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको हम देंगे। Vinesh, say or tell us a little bit, not everything, but little bit about the story, like how, like she has said that okay, there is a family and there is a stranger who comes and visit them, but as an actress, do you think that this will create what in people's mind, like some kind of fear or thrill or comedy it will be around, or family emotions will be there? How you can present in few words?
It will definitely show people the raw side of family, the raw side of relationships, the angst, the vulnerability, the fear, the love, the joy. It will show all of it, all in a small Mumbai seaside apartment.
Wow.
Padma and her daughter Apsara live there.
Okay.
And they are visited by a man, and it changes their whole life around. And you get the sound of the city, you get music, you get beautiful dance, you get drama, and it's a play that will leave you thinking. And I think that that's what we need today, because there are so many different stories from all over the world, and I think that we need the story from India.
Absolutely.
We need, and that story from India is a universal story that goes around all over the world, but this is just one family story.
So you will encourage people to come with the families, with the kids, to come and watch it?
It's 18 plus,
okay,
because of the language,
right,
and the content.
Right.
But I encourage our South Asian family and friends from Calgary to come and see the show. First of all, to support local theater.
Absolutely.
To support South Asian theater.
Absolutely.
And if we don't support our theater, then who
will? I totally agree with you.
And yes. I think it's important, if parents have children who are in theater,
right,
or in dance, or in music, or that, if you're not out supporting the theater that your children are doing, who's going to go out and support them?
I totally agree with you, and this is what we are missing. We have to bridge that gap, and we have to bring this, because there are lots of things happening, and we don't know about it, right? Unless we bring it to our people who are maybe immigrants or new students, if they will not have information. I know everything is available on internet nowadays, but still there are a lot of people who are, you know, lost somewhere in, you know, in their studies or in their jobs. But if we can bring this information and news to their ears that this is happening,
Right.
please go and watch it. So it might change something, right? So we are
Yeah.
trying to make that change, and I'm very sure that people will listen to it, and I pray to God and that they will come and appreciate your work for sure.
Thank you. I'm sure they will love it. Calgary audiences will love this show.
We are looking forward to that. Can you give a little bit information about how we can get the tickets and where to go for the tickets? Any emails, any websites? Alison, please.
Absolutely. So Bombay Black is produced by Alberta Theatre Projects, and we open on March 9th until March 19th, and you can get tickets at albertatheatreprojects.com.
albertatheatreprojects.com.
Correct. Yeah.
बॉम्बे ब्लैक कुछ लाइन्स में इनके लिए पढ़ना चाहूँगा. Nominated for the Governor General's Literary Award for Drama, and then Dora Mayer Moore Award for Outstanding New Play. Anush Arani has crafted a story as black and seductive as a desert night. That is some comments from the Globe and Mail. तो आप सोच सकते हैं कि काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट है और काफ़ी कुछ, you know, अगर आप थिएटर के लवर हैं तो प्लीज़ वहाँ जाएं और इन लोगों को सपोर्ट करें, एल्बर्टा थिएटर को सपोर्ट करें, ताकि हम लोग नए नए प्लेस और नई नई इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें वहाँ पर देख सकें. Thank you so much for being on our show and you know, giving us opportunity to tell and this to spread this news. Before we end today's program, what is your message to the public, please?
I guess my message is, please come out and support South Asian arts, come out and support local theater, and Alberta Theatre Projects have beautiful shows that are coming up in their season. So come out and support.
And be a part of the magic of these stories. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for such amazing words, and all the best to you, Alison and Vinish, and all to your team, and I'm very sure that people will love the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
तो ये थे एलिसन और विनेश जो कि आपसे ये प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं कि प्लीज़ आप आएँ और इस शो को सक्सेसफुल करें. बॉम्बे ब्लैक अगेन एल्बर्टा थिएटर प्रोजेक्ट्स का ये शो है. albertatheatreprojects.com पे आप जाएं और इसके आप टिकट्स वहाँ पे ले सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग कैलगरी फोकस. आप ये प्रोग्राम देखते हैं हर सोमवार जो हम आपके लिए लेके आते हैं पंजाबी नेशनल टेलीविज़न पर. अगले हफ्ते दोबारा मुलाकात होगी आप सबसे. तब तक अपना ध्यान रखें, मस्त रहें, व्यस्त रहें और स्वस्थ रहें. और जैसे मैं कहता हूं कि हर टॉक शो का मतलब सिर्फ ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ नहीं, हंगामा नहीं, बहस नहीं, तमाशा नहीं. ये टॉक शो है आपकी आवाज़ का, आपके मुद्दे का, आपके जज्बात के साथ साथ आपके भरोसे का, क्योंकि आपका भरोसा हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. उम्मीद आपकी कोशिश हमारी है. थैंक यू एंड टेक केयर.